Hey, welcome back, everybody. I'm ready to do a little box break, hobby box, pack ripping, highlights for you guys on this 1989 Topps hobby box. These are what I consider the highlights out of them. I still have one more to rip. I didn't want to rip it until I at least did the video for the first one. I know I still need to do one more video on one of those two boxes, but I have to go back and review the 88 Dunrush video I did because I know I ripped two boxes and only posted one video, so I have to look and see which one I actually posted and do the highlights for that. But I have one more of these. Gonna build the set out, put in a binder. Like I stated previously, I do have the whole factory set collection still in box. So, but I'd like to put this in a binder to look at and whatnot. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and zoom in, put the hobby box with everything else that's left in there, and I'll just go through some of the highlights that we got. So, as previously before, like I love the Future Stars cards. I love the Gold Cups, just like many of us do. So, those are the main things I like chasing out of these boxes. So, getting the Greg Jeffries and the Gary Sheffield right off the bat was really cool. Steve Cersei there. So I got the draft pick cards. I love these. Jim Abbott one is probably my favorite. So we got Mark Lewis in one, Bill Bean, Willie Ansley, and Greg Olson. Olson. So then we get into the Gold Cups. I got Ron Gant out of there, Chris Sabo, Jay Buhner, Mark Grace, David Berryhill, Tim Belcher, Paul Gibson, SB. Why do I have the managers in here? Well, this is terrible. All right, I guess I just put them in. I don't know what I did. So yeah, now you're gonna look at a bunch of managers you really don't care about. Well, Sparky. I mean, you guys might care about Sparky. Tom Kelly, World Series champion. Jim Leyland, Smoking Heaters. Frank Robinson. There we go. Dallas Green. Jim Fregosi, one-time Philly. Bobby V. All right, I probably just put those. They were supposed to go on the bottom. They weren't supposed to be in there, but Jack McKeon, Pete Rose, Wathan. Yeah, we weren't supposed to be highlighting manager set here. Tony La Russa. Somehow that guy has the White Sox in first place in the Central. All right, back to the stuff that matters. Oh, man. So, All-Star cards. Hershiser, Gibby, Winfield, Boone, Boggs, Jackson, Viola, sorry, Sandberg, Julio Franco. Sorry for the line there, shadowing, and then kind of glare there too from the overhead light. Gary Carter, Andy Van Slyke. It's just a classic set. Like, we've been doing this. I mean, you guys see the other videos. I did this with two boxes of 87. I did it with two boxes of 88. 88, I also have the factory set of. 87, I did not. So I still need a few more cards for 87 once I get my checklist up. Figure out what I have left to get. But I hit pretty much all the big boys in both the hobby boxes for 87. So the record breakers. So I guess maybe I just did inserts. I just had a couple inserts lined up. I don't know if you can consider the manager cards inserts, but and then turn back the clock. Lou Brock, Gil Hodges. Oh, all right, yeah. And then I always like seeing these. I always pointed these out every time I saw them. I just kind of like how they did the little blurb before they started doing the traded sets, the traded and update, Topps update sets. So Pagliarulo, just it's a favorite of mine. An Owlighter. Asked Dub Mentality about my Owlighter card experience, 1988 card experience. Andy Van Slyke. It's just a cool card. Him sitting there at the bat chilling on his shoulders, sitting in the dugout. Juan Samuel, kid favorite back in the day. Shane Rawling, kid favorite of mine. So a lot of these are just like, they're not heavy hitters or anything, like you said, just junk wax stuff, but even really huge all-stars. But it was just guys that, I really enjoyed watching when I was a kid. I was a huge fan of, like Roberto Kelly, Mel Hall when he was a Yankee. I'm a left-handed guy. I was a left-handed pitcher in high school and college, so I always stick to the lefty. So Mark Langston, Shane Rawley, these are guys I like a lot. Steve Jeltz couldn't hit a lick, but I just have an affinity for the 1980s Phillies from my Nana. She's a huge Phillies fan. My grandfather, Pa, he was a huge Mets fan. So I have affinity for 1980s Mets and Phillies players. I just remember hearing them, the announcers. I could still hear kind of like what the announcers' voices were anytime they called out certain names, Steve Jeltz, and maybe a little bit later down the years, like Mickey Morandini and stuff. So Rick Cerone, big Yankee favorite of mine. Dickie Thorne was a huge Phillies fan favorite for mine. Von Hayes, just a great player. Jimmy Key, one of my favorite lefties. Randy Johnson, when he's with the Spos. Craig Biggio. So these are more like, your kind of heavy hitters. Randy Johnson, rookie card. Craig Biggio, rookie card, I want to say. Wally Joyner, one of my favorite first basemen, not named Don Mattingly. Yeah, so another Craig Biggio there. David Cone, I liked him with the Mets, liked him with the Yankees, of course. Matty Noakes, loved him with the Yankees. Him and Mickey Tettleton, like some of my favorite catchers. Ellis Burks, this is year number 2, I believe. Yeah. Year 2, Ellis Burks. Rob Dibble, rookie, I believe. Yeah. First time I ever saw anybody hit 103 on a radar gun. David Cone. Then, of course, you got the flagship guy there, Jose. He's on the top of the hobby box there. This is his 40-40 season. I started doing this, too. Started looking up guys who went 40-40. And I want to get the card for the year after. So, like, Jose did it in 88. So, I want to get his 89 card that actually shows that he did 40-40. Anyway, I've been doing it for 30-32. I got a Tommy Harper Cubs 1972 card when he went 30-30. And Bobby Bonds, I got a couple of his. And who else? Alfonso Soriano, a couple times when he went 40-40. So this is Cecil Fielder. I don't know if it's his rookie. I know back in the day, like we've talked about this before, it all mattered. It was all dependent on how many games he played in the season and how many at-bats. So back then, none of these would really be considered a rookie season because at max he had 175 at-bats. But 82 games, I don't know. But then they start talking, like nowadays, like, oh, this is a flagship base rookie. I don't know. I like Cecil Fielder. Don't know if it's rookie or not, but so yeah, Dante Bichette. We all know about Bo and what Bo be doing. Although I don't think Bo's been doing much really. I tell you what, my fantasy team has fallen off. I was in second for a while, the 12-team roto. I think I'm like lingering down in like between 3rd and 4th right now. Hitting's just not been there. So this is a year 2. I remember 88. No, 87. B.J. Surhoff has a Future Stars card, so either in 88 or 87. nice Tommy Glavine. There's a glue stain or gum stain on the back, so I mean it's probably worth a few bucks, but that's about it. I have a couple more pristine ones that I have ready to send off the PSA that are in top loaders and whatnot, nice and clean. So Devon White, Freddie McGriff, and the Blue Jay. Totally. He's still not appreciated. One of the best power hitters, pure power hitters. He's still underappreciated. Paulie O'Neill, year 4. Mike McFarland. Excuse me. He's, I don't know if it's a rookie or not. I like Mike though. I like him as catcher. So Dave Wells, Donnie Baseball. That was my jam. This is my card. I had this card all over the place when I was a kid. So I got the Conseco All-Star. Paulie Baseball again. Tony Gwynn. Freaking ridiculous pure hitter. It's 370, 351. Absurd. Just absurd, sir. So, Dave Magadan rookie card. Or maybe year 2. Yeah, something like that. Because he had a Future Stars in 88, 87, something like that. I think Jack McDowell's rookie card. Yeah. Possibly. So then, Ricky Jordan. Vince. I just every time I see like Vince Coleman card comes up, I have to turn it on the back because that's just stupid. Why can't we have this now? Like I love watching stolen bases. I love people trying to swipe bags. Like why can't we have this? This would make the game so much more exciting. I don't know, man. Baseball is just not the same anymore. Michael Jack Schmidt. Look at those numbers. Sick, silly numbers. I remember watching the game he hit, number 500 on TV at the old vet. So Mike Greenwell, it's like year number 2. True year number 2. It's like Ramon Martinez rookie card, I believe. Yep. So we got a little Eric Davis action. He had some sick, stupid numbers too. Man hitting 30 home runs, stealing 80 bases. Come on. So much talent. Ricky, yeah, enough said. I mean, just, what is that? Like, what is that? Come on. It's just amazing. You know, if you want to steal 80 bases, steal 80 bases. You want to hit 30 home runs, Ricky hit 30 home runs. Guy was incredible. And Darryl Strawberry. It's between him and Eric Davis, man. I mean, he had good, solid numbers. Just wasted. Like we should be talking like 400, 450, 500 maybe for Darryl. Home runs, that is. Palmeiro. Second year. And it is a Future Stars card. And Roberto. George Brett. Sweet hairdo. Sorry, this video is taking. I'm just like reminiscing as I'm going through these cards with y'all. And I was just supposed to show the highlights. I literally could have like done a box break quicker than what I'm doing right now. But the iconic Mark McGwire card. Remember when 49 home runs was a lot for a rookie? Aaron Judge and Pete Alonso. And yeah, Pete Alonso can't do jack now. And it all takes is 1 year. Pitchers get the tape on you and you're done. Dunsky. Very, very young Greg Maddux. And Mr. Barry Larkin. A very young John Kruk before he went to the Phils. Ruben Sierra. I still remember like John Kruk on one of the broadcasts, maybe it was an interview before he started doing baseball on TV, talking about like when he first left high school and he started like playing upper level ball. He didn't know what he was doing because he never saw anybody throw a ball that hard. You know, he didn't know if he could handle the speed, the upgrade, the uptick in speed. Ruben Sierra, another wasted talent. I don't know. I wouldn't say wasted, but just like I just think their career numbers should be so much greater than what they are in Mr. Will Clark. Yeah, so that is that. That is a very long video for a hobby box highlight. But I feel better about doing it now. Get it out of the way because I really, really want to crack some more product. Let me, man, I gotta look at that Dunra set too first. Ugh, freaking do the highlights for that one too. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this. My rambling has come to an end. You guys have a good night, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.